Hi, I'm Chris Robin, aka at Detroit Beastie, here with Team Rise or Fall. And I know over the years playing fantasy football, we've fallen in love with certain players or certain teams. But this coming season, the 2021 season, stick around. I have some quarterbacks I could see us falling in love with this coming season. Hey, and we're back. Again, I'm Chris Robin, aka at Detroit Beastie, here with Team Rise or Fall for the foreseeable future, for the entirety of the 2021 NFL season. I just want to say, leave a comment, go like, subscribe, and while you're on the website at Team Rise or Fall, use promo code NFL50. You're going to get 50% off your first month. But we're not just handing them out to everybody. There was 50 spots, and last I looked, there's only 25 spots left, and I know they're dwindling as we speak. So go to Team Rise or Fall. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you dislike. And while you're there, use promo code NFL50. You're going to get 50% off your first month here. And I'm telling you, once you dig in and once you see what they have going on, to be honest with you, I'm not trying to be a weird salesman or be like some infomercial, but I'm telling you, you're not going to want to go anywhere else. They have everything that you need. Fantasy cruncher, lineups, ownership percentages. And you got someone like me in the Discord helping to learn, build, and compete every chance that I get. So don't forget to go to the website, like, subscribe. Again, use promo code NFL50. And again, I'll see you in the Discord chat. I can't wait to sit down and chat with you. But for the project here at hand, I wanted to be a little bit unique right now. This time of the season, we're a few weeks away from the NFL season. No pressure, or I'm not talking bad or ill of anybody, but a lot of folks that were doing the same thing. I mean, I've been guilty of it too. Sleepers, bold predictions, things along those lines. And I wanted to be unique, right? I wanted something, to come from my heart. I wanted to be, sincere to folks. That's what I've always tried to do. Be open, honest, be an open book, and be sincere. Just be me. And I'm Chris, here with Team Rise or Fall, and that's it. So I wanted to kind of talk about, a series or collection of players, and we're going to start with the quarterbacks, players that I think we're going to fall in love with. Because over the years, if you've played fantasy football long enough, we all have stories about that one time you added Steve Smith off waivers and he helped you win your league and you're forever indebted to Steve Smith. You're in love with him. Maybe it was James Robinson last year. Kid came out of nowhere. So it's hard to predict those things. It's for entertainment purposes, but it's fun. It gets the juices flowing. It gets the conversation moving. So that's what we're going to do here. I have an entire series, quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, and tight ends I can see us falling in love with in the 2021 season, and we'll see what we get here. I'm very excited about this one. So right off the bat, I've talked about him till I was blue in the face, but I truly believe in this kid, and that's Justin Herbert in LA. As I said, he's quarterback 8, the consensus rankings. He's QB 8. He's my quarterback 5. Overall ADP is about 58.3. But to be honest with you, I wanted to get away from all those numbers and analytics and ADP here and just speak, from my heart, because realistically, when you're left alone to your own devices on Sunday or Saturday, when you're adding waivers and you're doing this, all you have is yourself. All I have is me to kind of make that decision. People can sway your opinion and you go from there. But when we're sitting alone, you have to make the choice for yourself. So ADP and rankings aside, I truly believe that Justin Herbert is a special kid. One rookie of the year. I won't spend a ton of time on him because I've mentioned him and I've made a ton of graphics about him all spring and all summer here. I think Justin Herbert he's very easy to kind of like, and it's going to be super easy for us to fall in love with him this season. I'm telling you now, nothing profound, no secret. Once he figures it out, even more so than what's going on, he's going to completely unlock that offense. And you're going to want any and all pieces of that Chargers offense here. So look for Justin Herbert anywhere you can. He's expensive right now, but I think he's worth the price. You know what they say, there's no price tag on true love. Very corny, but I think my mom told me that a long time ago. Going down the list next is Ryan Tannehill in Tennessee. But before I get into Tanny, I want to wish him the best. I heard recently he was placed on the COVID IR. Not 100% sure if he has COVID, but I believe they backtraced and he was around somebody, so he's on short-term, the COVID restriction list. And I think his status for week 1 is kind of up in the air right now, but you kind of have to say that stuff to be safe. I expect a big, good, healthy season from Ryan Tannehill this year in Tennessee with the addition of Julio Jones. A.J. Brown finally fixed his knees. He's young enough. He should bounce back quick. Kid's already back at practice, doing well. And again, nothing profound here, but Ryan Tannehill is a guy who left a toxic situation, and he goes to Tennessee, and boom, he broke out. He turned into the quarterback we all thought he could be. So I'm already I'm halfway there with Ryan Tannehill in terms of falling in love. So with Ryan Tannehill, I'm in like with him right now, but in the foreseeable future, I could see myself falling in love with Tannehill, who is my quarterback 11. Overall ADP about 84.4, give or take 84, 85 here. Moving down the list, this one is going to be, maybe it's a surprise. If you're under a rock, then maybe you don't know that Jameis Winston in New Orleans has been named the quarterback one. Finally, the coaches in the NFL give us fantasy football players what we want, what we asked for. We know what that offense looks like with Taysom Hill. He kind of buried Alvin Kamara's, value, right? He wasn't like swinging out to him. He wasn't giving him them short intermediate routes. But with Jameis Winston, we know what this kid's about. Way back when he was in Tampa Bay, he threw so many touchdowns, but he equaled the touchdowns with interceptions. Tannehill got LASIK surgery. He looks good. We all know how well he played in the last preseason game for New Orleans here. And I think Jameis Winston is a kid that we can fall in love with. All his past, behaviors and exploits aside, not trying to dismiss that, but in today's day and age, I do truly believe that, within reason, certain folks, deserve a second chance, like I said, within reason. If not, this world, and especially fantasy football, can be like a cold, dark, awful place if we're always putting folks down and saying, judging others and that holier than thou attitude. So I'm giving Jameis Winston a chance this season for fantasy football perspective. Him as a human being, that's not really my business, right? We see it from a one-sided kind of lens here. And Jameis Winston in this offense should be very fruitful for us. So Winston, he's my quarterback 18. I'm very willing and open-minded to bumping him up if need be. Winston's overall ADP right now is insane. It's like 197. So you're looking at the end of the 19th round. In Superflex leagues, obviously, you got to bump him up, right? Especially right now, he would probably be in the 8th, 9th round, just off the top of my head. So Jameis Winston, hopefully he does what he's supposed to do. And again, I could see myself, maybe you will. You'll fall in love with Winston in New Orleans. Next kid is just it. He's a rookie in New York. New York Jets rookie quarterback Zach Wilson. My personal quarterback 20, much like Jameis, I could see a case where Wilson is up in my rankings with a bullet if he does what we expect him to do. Everybody thinks New York is kind of a wasteland in terms of the Jets, the Mets. It's just a wasteland. It's like the redheaded stepchild, right? The Jets are overshadowed by the New York Giants. The Mets are overshadowed by the big monster that is the New York Yankees here. But Zach Wilson, as it stands right now, I'll ask you a question, and you let me know in the future. Who would you rather own right now? Zach Wilson or Daniel Jones? I mean, it's up in the air. And right now, Zach Wilson is bright and shiny. It's sunshine and rainbows. Kid has a massive smile. I mean, he's doing, the best that he can given the hand that he was dealt here. So he's very easy to like. He's very easy to fall in love with. So Zach Wilson, overall ADP is like 203. So you're looking at the 20th round here, and he's my overall quarterback 20. Last but not least is a guy, kid, whoever, that I've touted a lot here, especially this season. That's Sam Darnold in Carolina. He left the New York Jets, and now he's in Carolina. Can he find the same kind of success that Ryan Tannehill received from Miami? If you look at the situations between Tanny and Sam Darnold, they're basically identical. Adam Gase was the head coach. Adam Gase kind of suppressed these players' talents. They left, and Tanny walked into a fantastic situation. He kind of bloomed. I'm hoping and praying, and my fingers are crossed, that Sam Darnold can do the same thing. And as it stands right now, Darnold is quarterback 32, the consensus. He's my overall quarterback 25, because I think any higher, and I'd be kicked out of fantasy football if I said Sam Darnold is my quarterback 10 or my quarterback 15. Is that very ambitious? Oh my gosh, absolutely. But at quarterback 25, it's kind of, on the cusp of being safe and being, in with the rest of the folks here. But I have my eyes on Sam Darnold for the 2021 season, and hopefully he is as advertised when he came out of college USC like a few years ago. I believe this is going to be his third or fourth season. New start, new coaching staff, new weapons around him, and having Christian McCaffrey as your RB1 kind of helps, mask some early, errors and mistakes while he kind of figures it out. So huge bump to DJ Moore, huge bump to, can you even bump up Christian McCaffrey anymore here? Robbie Anderson, Terrace Marshall Jr. looks fantastic. So I'm fully expecting to fall head over heels in love with Sam Darnold. I mean, I'll leave that decision to you. That's the beauty behind fantasy football. You're able to pick and choose as you want. I'm just trying to be, just nudge you in the right direction with my opinion and with my gut and my heart and my stomach and all that stuff. So really quick, I'm hoping that you'll fall in love with Justin Herbert, hoping you'll fall in love with Ryan Tannehill, Jameis Winston, as I said, Zach Wilson in New York, and Sam Darnold. So before I leave you, thanks for being here. Go to Team Riser Fall, like and share, subscribe. You know the drill. And while you're there, use promo code NFL50. You will get 50% off your first month worth of the paywall stuff. You'll get 50% off, all the premium content that this website has to offer. And I'm telling you, it's outstanding. It's awesome. So I wish you nothing but the best for this coming season, and hang here. And on the flip side, I have my favorite running backs that I think a lot of us are going to fall in love with in 2021. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.